Alright, I'm streaming. Hello! Hello everyone! I'm so happy to see you here. We're going to be playing What today? It's going to be very special. For you, for me, for Elijah Dushku. She's going to know that her life's work has not been in vain. She's going to know that she's bringing joy to all the little boys and girls who like watching assassins operate in Hong Kong. She'll know. Trust me. She'll know. It'll be great. No, but seriously, that was really creepy. Thank you everybody for who's willing to watch the world record run of What. And of course I say this because the only way you hear this part is if it is the world record. If not, no one's tuned in at this point in time. You will never hear this. It works. I got some new technology that I'm trying to incorporate here, including a foot pedal for my splits. So we'll see how badly my hand-foot coordination is. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Game starts at difficulty selection. We choose Cakewalk, which is not actually a cakewalk for speedrunning. It is super a cakewalk for playing the game normally. Super. That's how I sounded when I said that word. Alright, so right now it's giving us a tutorial of how to play What. Namely, acrobatic moves bring us into a slowdown time. I say bullet time interchangeably with slowdown, but it's really not bullet time. You can't see many bullets. So, acrobatic moves include sliding, jumping, and wall running. I believe that's the last guy, but we're going to come this way and double check. Oh, see, it's not. It's not a big time loss, though. Especially because now we have some time saves in this chapter. This is one of my favorite aspects of the game. That right there was our introduction to what's called split targeting. And what it is that Ruby is always double wielding weapons. And the way that works is that when you go into acrobatic mode, your offhand will automatically target a guy, and it'll form that red reticule around them. Not the red, a red ring of triangles. And then your main hand. Oh, that took longer than that. And your main hand is controlled by you with the joystick and the reticule. So you can fire double damage at one guy at a time, or you could be killing 2 guys at a time. If you're killing 2 guys at a time, you're getting an experience bonus. So here in this first level, we're going to try to maximize these experience bonuses, and also build up experience bonus multiplier chains, which you can see when I'm in the process of building them up on the upper right hand side of the screen. This guy I'm going to shoot in the kneecap and then try to get a headshot. So I'll give you just 5 more experience on him. So things like headshots get you experience, things like shooting your 2 guns at different people get you experience, things like being an acrobatic move get you experience, things like chaining together acrobatic moves get you more experience, and then as you build up experiences, you fill up a combo meter, and that combo meter can go up to like 5 or 6, and that gets you that many times that experience. So when we decide we want to actually start killing guys for experience, we want to get that combo meter up to 5 or 6 as fast as possible. And keep it there. This is an arena. The way arenas work is that icon that we just saw, that skull and cross swords, which I might interchangeably say skull and crossbones because it's more comfortable for me to say throughout the day. Those we gotta hit 3 times with the sword in order to seal a door in which guys will infinitely spawn. Infinitely spawn as we kill other guys. There's a finite number of guys on the screen at any given time. So our goal is to seal those doors as fast as possible. While at the same time, after we seal them, trying to take out the trash in the area that we just were at in order to not leave guys behind that we need to kill. So what we did was we sealed that first door by taking the skull and cross sword out. And then we killed everybody on that upper level that won't come down on their own. Then we sealed the rest of the doors, because guys will just respawn to replace those guys that we killed down here. And now we're going to kill everyone. What we do have happen here quite frequently is we'll be running one direction around this fountain. There will be guys running the other direction for some reason. So sometimes there's guys always parallel to us. This is really slow right now. And there is a guy directly parallel and he's still doing that. What a jerk face. There he is. And that should be the last guy. That was very slow. I apologize for that, but we do have some skips in this level. We'll try to make up some time. Now we upgraded the speed of our pistol, because right now the pistol fires very slow. If we upgrade the speed of the pistol fully, it will fire as fast as I can pull the trigger. Which is pretty fast. Which is very useful on bosses later on. This is an unskippable cutscene. All these drive-in movie commercials are unskippable cutscenes.
Extra special good hamburgers, wonderful donuts, ice cold thirst quenching drinks.
That was a very slow arena.
It's showtime, folks. Enjoy the show.
That's good. That means that after this world record run, we just have room for a time save. Do another one. So we're going to try to maximize experience in this first level in order to get our pistol speed and damage up as fast as possible, so then we don't have to worry about experience for the rest of the game. The alternate approach, ooh, you don't always make that jump. That's a time save. Awesome.
You wanna fight? Fight me!
The alternative approach is to just get through the level as fast as possible and try to just upgrade your weapons and the skills that you need for a run. Have the experience, bare minimum for it, just at the right point at any given time. But through lots of runs, lots of experimenting, I found that my preferred route is to maximize experience in this first level. So I'll stagger run a little bit to throw these guys off so they don't block me, but I'm not going to bother killing them. There's only 4 of them. I can't get my kill multiplier up that high. Alright, so I tried this. New technique there. You kill the guys you can with that jump, but the rest of them are going to scatter, so they're not going to shoot you while you're doing this door. No point in hunting down all the people in that room. So that's a huge time save over the world record, where I hunt down everybody in the room. I am the world record holder currently, but I believe that I can improve it by multiple minutes at this point in time. Here, in this hallway, these guys cannot do enough damage to us that we're going to get concerned.
Who the hell are you?
And if they do, you might see a very rare reset run from the metric system. But the way that this hallway... That guy has never done that before.
I fuck you up! You got it!
Why is that guy still running? I wonder if our despawn trick's going to despawn. Jeez. Alright, that should despawn everybody running through that room right there at the food service. Anyway, we're chasing this guy down. We can't catch him. The game will not let us catch him. I could have put like 1,000 bullets into him there by going into slow motion. He wouldn't have taken a single hit. That was a weird hallway, by the way. That's not the way it's supposed to go. There's that weird guy running with us up the stairs the whole way. Abby normal. I always enjoy when I can get all 4 of those guys while still on the ladder. So my multiplier is just barely. Now it's in the 2, so now I'm getting double the points for each kill. They got 75 points for that kill. I'm trying to get headshots, and I'm trying to slide after every single jump. I'm also trying to shoot 2 different people at a time. Is that everybody? If that's everyone, that was fast. Jeez, that was fast. That was fast and really in control. Cool. We had some slow bits and some fast bits. I have no idea where we're going to end this chapter. Ahead, behind, way behind. Alright, so this is another arena. This is the one where we really try to maximize our experience. So normally we don't like to swing into slow. But that had a multiplier boost by it, and our multiplier was only at 3. $100 and $125 for those 2 kills. Nice. Alright, so we got the amount of experience that we're hoping for. Let's see where we're at with the split. And because I'm using a foot pedal now, I better get my foot in place. Did it split? It did. Cool. So new strats there with skipping some guys. There were some slow spots, so we can beat that even. And we're almost a minute ahead. That's come from a lot of practice, shoring up that first level. There's only one other level we'll have where we could possibly gain that much. A lot of the rest of the game is going to be not screwing up. So now my pistols fire. That's not even full speed that you're seeing now. I'm not going to strain my finger at this point in time. It is a long game. It's a 2-hour game. By the end of it, your finger should be tired if you're speedrunning this, because, as I said, the pistols, once you fully upgrade them, fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. I know some PC players watching this will be like, ooh, I'll just set trigger to my mouse wheel then. It didn't come out for PC. PS3 and Xbox 360 only. We have a small but growing community playing this game. It's very cheap. Last time I checked that, biggest national chain of used games, it was only $5. And that wasn't a sale. These guys can't pepper even that. I don't have the buttons for this part memorized. What I do is I go based on a very simple system. Namely, I've played it several dozen times, and if Ruby slides to the front of a car like that, we're going to be pressing A. If Ruby reaches for her sword, we're going to be pressing X. If she lands on a car or SUV that's not black, you're going to be pressing A right away. And so based on those things, I know what the buttons are going to be. There's one other car level like this, where there's a really awkward Y button press, which makes your fingers feel like donuts. So you just gotta learn where that is, and then you're set for the rest of it. Nice kill. Now his cousin's gonna come out. If you're having trouble hitting them here, that's okay. What you can do is you can wait until there's a quick time event, and then while in the air of the quick time event, you can shoot them, and your offhand will auto aim, and you can take them out really easily that way. What's that guy still doing? We'll take them both out when we jump out of the truck. Done. See you later on. Not black car there, so my button press is going to be A. Not black car here, so I'm going to hit A. Cool. Well, this is an unskippable cutscene where this guy who has accessorized the stripe on his car to his jacket has something we want. So we take it while we're on top of the car, holding on the sunroof. We shoot the driver, and then we jump into an oncoming truck. Really, really just the best way to go. Then get up. Anyway. Boy, I wish there was a way to skip this cutscene. Well, not because I hate the cutscenes.
Help me.
You know, I want to keep playing.
You gotta help me.
You'll find that when you run this game, the game volume's super high. Whoa. I had to reinstall OBS.
Can't feel my fucking leg.
That. Sorry if the game was too loud. Oh my goodness.
You bitch! You fucking bitch! You're gonna leave
Now
me!
I kind of hope this isn't world record.
Fucking
The people watching will be like, ah! Music too loud. Crazy. Really, if I'm a broken down car covered in gasoline, the first thing I'm not going to do is pull out a Swisher Sweet and start smoking. Okay. Just seems like a bad idea. Even if there's not an assassin who I just pissed off. Right there. Jump here, and you're ahead of the game. Because then you'll land here and you get to pull up there instead of running down there and climbing a ladder. Ladder climbing isn't the fastest animation in the game. So what we're doing here is we're learning to use the gun. Except hopefully, if you're speedrunning this game, you've played it through once already, at the very least, and you already know how to use your gun, in which case you're not going to shoot it once during this whole area. What you're doing is you're running through these Superman hoops, and I call them that because they look like the rings that you fly through in Superman 64, the world's greatest game ever. If you don't know that's a joke, Google it. And sometimes they're ones that are on fire, like that. And what you're supposed to do for the ones that are on fire, is you're supposed to do an acrobatic move through them, like jump, slide, or wall run, and then shoot a target. And shooting that target will lower your time on the clock that's in the middle of the screen. However, we are speedrunning this. We're not interested in the clock in the middle of the screen. We're interested in the clock wherever I put it that tells me how fast we're playing this game. So going into bullet time does not take time off of my clock. So we don't do it. Really, a big part of the game is minimizing bullet time, but bullet time is how you get kills. Her aim is terrible. Her experience goes up drastically with bullet time. Right, and then you jump into that gate, by the way. And you'll save time because you'll be closer to where you're going next after the little scene plays that shows you how many points you got. But anyway, a big part of the game is minimizing the amount of time we spend in bullet time. Knock down that, break that window, and then come over here for the first target. The first 3 targets are the same. And you think I would memorize where the third one was by this point. After that, it's orange. We're shooting these targets, barrels, and clay pigeons that fire out. We can use audio cues to hear the clay pigeons sometimes and guard them with our machine gun. One thing you'll note if you do pick up this game, Speedrun, is that minimizing your railgun's movement is just a huge part of the run in general. You'll notice that the more you do it, the more you minimize the movement of your railgun, the faster times you'll start getting. Oh, I guess wrong there. Yet. Oh, that is a ridiculously fast time. That is a ridiculously fast time. 120, that is the fastest I've ever gotten on that. Let's not waste it by doing something stupid. A great time, like a really great time, is in the 120s. A good time is in the 130s. And anything over that I consider well below average, 140s end. But, wow, that was an amazing time. So right there you see, you can visually see a 16-second gain over the current world record. Just by being better at that part. Getting some good RNG and getting some really good movement on my minigun. So now we're learning to use our shotguns. I do not fire shotguns once in this run. If you pick up this game and you decide shotguns are your thing, are your jam, there is nothing wrong with using them. It's just that I have them now, but by the time I'm going to use them, I could use them, my pistols are stronger. And then I'm not going to use the experience or spend time to get the experience to make the shotgun stronger than the pistol again. Which obviously they will be, can be, if you maximize the shotgun damage. Come on, Ruby. Behave. Let's take advantage of our 16-second game. One thing about optimizing movement for Ruby is that the camera swings wildly on its own sometimes, or completely changes position on its own sometimes. And then all of a sudden, if you're holding like up on your joystick, that no longer means up. You know, that might mean left. It could go from meaning forward left to forward right, which is really bad if you're in the middle of a jump where you have to catch a ledge or you catch nothing, that the direction you're holding goes from being the perfect direction to when the camera swings to being the wrong one. So you have to learn where those camera swings are, learn how to compensate for them too, and that will also save you. There'll be times throughout the run where that'll save you half a second here, half a second there, half a second here. Over the course of a 2-hour run, that's a minute something.
Here we go.
Born in a one-house town, amongst the lost and found, anybody found a different way. A stolen gun one take, shattered years of play, pistol and roll. Fine, but with gun in hand, let allocate.
This is an unskippable cutscene where you make a kooky cast of characters. We'll get to see later. Boy, she looks like she just needs a good chiropractic adjustment, doesn't she? Ugh.
My name is...
His name is not William Ackers.
And you may
You get a lot of
be
plot earlier on
but you've
from
helped me
unskippable
a great
cutscenes,
deal
and then
in the
after
past.
chapter 6,
The heart that beats in my chest
almost all
right
cutscenes
now
are skippable,
is there
and so then you get no more of the
because
plot
you.
when you're watching a speedrun.
What is it that you want?
My son Trevor. He's a good boy.
Yeah, I've met him. Great guy.
He's in Hong Kong. He's fallen in with a crowd of, well, for lack of a better word,
Undesirables.
and it's taking its toll on him and me. I want him out of that influence and brought back to the family fold.
Can't do it. Sorry.
Why not?
A lot of reasons. First is I hate to fly.
This
and
might
last
be a
I
gold
heard,
split.
Hong Kong's not all that drivable.
It might not be. Ruby did a few stupid things,
You saved
which I guess
my
means I
life.
did a few stupid things.
Now I need you to save his. And I'll make it undeniably worth your while.
The more you play this game, the more you'll have to take credit for Ruby's mistakes. Like when you first start
I'm
off,
listening.
it really isn't your fault when certain things happen. And then the more you play it, the more it's like, well, I could have stopped that. Not a gold split. Just did some stupid things, cost us a few seconds. Boy, do we have a good run going right now. What's his name? Ah, you can't tell. Let's see if we can read this guy's name.
I'll put your things in your room, then we can get started.
Hey, Ruby.
The next time we see G, he makes a funny noise, and that's the last we see of him.
Don't worry about G. He'll come around. In the meantime, here's what I found out about this Ackers guy. He's a heavy hitter in the import-export industry. He either owns or has connections in ports all over the world. Because of this, he's managed to have a stranglehold on the designer drug market in most of Europe and Asia. He has a son named Trevor.
Yeah, I've met him.
Well, when his father dies, he's next in line to inherit the family businesses, both the ports and the drugs.
What's he doing in Hong Kong?
Drumming up his drug business. Word is, he's been making a lot of noise over there. And he doesn't do it alone. He's got
There's some foreshadowing in this cutscene.
and they're not afraid
Pretty
to push
cool.
their weight around to protect Trevor. It's not going to be easy to get him.
Any idea where he is right now?
No. Unless you're on the inside, that information's privileged.
Then I guess I need to talk to someone
You need
on
to
the
talk
inside.
to Rat Boy.
You need to talk to Rat Boy.
So we're gonna go talk to Rat Boy now. I'm pretty sure it should be pretty easy to just walk up to a guy named Rat Boy and say, hey, where can I find this guy? And he'll be like, here.
Want some candy, little girl?
Do. So we'll go up.
You want a piece of me?
We'll kill a few guys. We're gonna get in our way. I kill that guy on the far side because he can run up and block us, and then kill those two guys so they don't block us, but also they don't stack damage with these two guys right here, and deal so much damage that it's gonna affect us later. Sometimes he'll get one more swing in right there. he didn't this time. Cancel out of that slide as soon as you get under the door.
Go fucking blow yourself.
Alright, this arena we are going to be manipulating spawns. So we go this way, which is the opposite way in which the game wants you to go. So far the opposite that this guy doesn't even realize that you could have come here. And he's just aiming out the window trying to pick you off still. The reason we do that is because there's 3 doors that guys can spawn out of here, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to seal the doors. So we seal the last door that guys can spawn out of first. So they never get a chance to spawn out of there. So all the guys come out of one of 2 doors. Then we close one door, and all the guys come out of only one door. If we were to do it the other way around, we would hit bad timing, and guys would spawn out of all 3, and we'd have to go back at some point. So now we just run out here. Pick off those guys. There might be a guy around this corner here. There's not. That's the end of that. That is the absolute fastest way that you can do that. Now before just to kill these guys, don't do it. Don't bother wasting the time to go into bullet time. We'll just have to do everything else better later on to make up for the experience of not killing 3 guys with a high multiplier. Right, we're coming upon our first rage mode, which is a very stylized area. You'll see the style. It's a little bit faster. You do a lot more damage with your sword and your guns, and you gain health by getting kills. We're going to be climbing what I like to call the Judge Dredd Tower, because it reminds me of the recent Judge Dredd movie. And if it looks fast, it's because I'm doing it right. If it doesn't look fast, it's because I'm doing it wrong. If you do want to start speedrunning this game, which throughout this video I'm going to keep saying that, because I would love more people to join in the speedrun of this game, this is a place that you should maybe practice before you just go to it.
You're all gonna fucking die.
So we're trying to, if we take too much damage, okay, we just hit a big skip that I didn't know was possible. Holy cow. So we skipped a whole floor. Oh. I reset myself up for this jump. That way I make it. I shoot this guy because I never buy the ability to swing my sword while sliding. That is something you can buy. Those guys were all in my way, so I killed them. Alright, so here's the biggest skip of the level. As you run up this wall here, normally the game will indicate where you should run in a rage mode by making it a brighter red. So there they didn't plan on you running there and jumping up that wall. Because what that does is that skips 2 floors, as well as doesn't spawn any of the bad guys on that top floor that I catch the thing on. But that was crazy fast. We got a big skip there. Oh my god. So the rest of this run is going to be don't fuck up. Oh, sorry about my language. But on the other hand, she says a lot worse. So maybe it balances out. Maybe I'm allowed to swear. I don't like doing it. It's going to be don't mess up. Because we're building up a lead here. We're building up a lead over the world record. Or at least we're maintaining it.
You want a piece of me?
Here's an arena.
Come on.
In this arena, we have less than a third of a second to line up and make a great shot. So we'll see if we can do that. Oh, that's bad. Guys aren't supposed to spawn out of that door. Wait for that cutscene that tells us that there's a bad guy there. Got it! Oh, no! Alright, so if we miss that half a second shot, I just jump down and take the easy shot instead of trying to go back and forth a few times. I used to do that. And then just climb up here. Oh, I'm too close to the barrels. That should be everyone. Cool. And now we upgrade our character. Hopefully... Alright, so we didn't have the experience to upgrade swords. We're short by quite a few hundred, actually, which is fine. It would have been nice to be able to upgrade our swords there. Sometimes I'm able to, but we were short there by a few hundred.
A $50 reward will be paid for information leading to the...
That just means a few less headshots have occurred now than in optimal runs.
If you accidentally pull a speaker loose, don't worry. Just turn it in. There is no
So when you jump over and you make that 1/3 of a second shot, it blows up that minigun, and then you get to keep going on your path. If you miss it, it means you have to either keep trying to make that jump over again, or just drop down, make the shot, and then find a good way to get back into routine of killing everything. So the way that I did it, I think, is the current best backup strat. I might be proven wrong in the future on that one. It's a matter of seconds, like 10 or 20, depending on how bad you do it. But there's other places where we can really improve more.
Fucking door.
One thing to note, as far as practicing the game, is that the only... We use swords here. I forgot about that for just a second. I was talking too much.
Save us all.
The only way to practice this game with run conditions, where you have like the experience and the levels and the places where you put the attributes, is during a run. Because when you go back, you can't save at any spot and come back when you want. And when you go back to a spot, because the game lets you go back and try levels out, when you do that, it gives you a fully upgraded route. So this is another minigun, the second minigun we've seen in this game. And as I've said before, minimizing your movement is how you will save the most time in these minigun areas. While does this cutscene to show where you are, you could be bringing your minigun over already. And blow up that barrel and kill all but anywhere between 1 and 3 guys. So I missed my tutorial on how the sword swinging works. We'll do that when I feel like I have a chance later. But now we're going to fight Rat Boy. And what we really want to maximize here is how often both reticules are on him. So we want that circle of triangles to be on him. So we want nobody else on the screen when we make a dive at him if possible. And then we want to keep our other one on his head. He dies that fast. Gold split because we skipped a whole floor in the area and we killed Rat Boy really fast. Alright, we could lose a lot of time here. This arena, one of the problems with this arena is that it's so big that guys can get lost on the architecture, and we'll have to hunt them down after we completed a ton of stuff. See, like, there's a guy back there right now. So hopefully he doesn't get stuck somewhere, and we'll have to hunt him down later. Guy right here. Wait, is there a guy right there? There's a guy right over there. That's gonna cause trouble. I'm pretty nervous right now. Pretty much already predicting a ton of time loss having to track down some of these guys. But you know what? Let's see if they come to us while we fight this mini-boss. So this mini-boss is the same features as the boss that we just beat. And so the way that these work is you do a certain amount of damage to them, and then they run to a place where you trigger a quick time event to kill them. If you don't trigger it in time, they go back to full health. So there's two things we're going to be doing. The music stops, it means we killed everyone. If that's the last guy, it means we're okay. Yes. No big time loss. So we're going to be manipulating them so they run to hopefully the closest point where the quick time event can be triggered. And then we're also going to try to manipulate the time, that if it's a long run that they have, where we still have some stuff to do while they're making the run, that we didn't waste time doing before. And that'll make more sense as we hit points where that happens. Because you really never want to do the damage to them and then have them come back to full health, because that means you just wasted time.
Fuck's sake, just open!
This room is one of many rooms in the game that's just tremendously fun when you're casually playing the game.
You wanna fight?
You get to come up with fun, creative ways to kill a bunch of people, and when we speedrun it, we just go straight for the exit, which you would like spend a ton of time trying to find in a normal run. There's a few levels where it's just like, I always wish I didn't know how to speedrun it. That way I could go back to the time when that room was just the super funnest. Super fun. We kill those guys because they'll physically block us from games where we're going. Lots of melee guys will do that. Same thing with these two melee guys.
Nice shooting, dipshit. I'm still here.
Which when I was a kid I thought was pronounced melee for the longest time. I only read it, never heard it.
Public.
So we're hunting this guy down. If we do this great, we make that jump and we land on our feet. But sometimes you catch the ledge and you gotta pull it up. So we did good there. Here's one of the first barrels that you want to explode, just so it doesn't explode on you. This area is just full of places where you can die. Like that potted plant you will miss a little bit more frequently than you want to admit. I'm gonna let you watch the end. You missed that part.
Hi, you hungry? Looking for a tempting treat? Hold on till I absorb some heat. Some added tang might please you too. I'll slide into an oven-fresh bun, and I'm ready for your eating fun.
Why don't you try a juicy good hot dog? Mmm, delicious.
Alright, I just love that ad too much. Here is a great jump. Stop. Jump. Hit it, Ruby. Hit it. Nice. Practice that. So that jump skips about 20 seconds of gameplay, maybe a little bit more. But what it really does is it skips from doing a jump that if you're going too fast, you can't make. So you're like, well, how fast is too fast? Well, I have a lot of lost runs to try and answer that question. So it's just a bad jump. Whereas that jump, if you practice a decent amount, I had to practice a lot, really find out what works for me, you make it almost every time. So not only are we saving the 20 seconds from doing the game the normal way there, I kill that shotgunner from physically blocking us and blasting us in the head. Right there. Alright, so now we got another rage mode, and this rage mode is also an arena. So we got to seal up a bunch of doors and try not to leave guys behind. This arena is so fun when you're taking it on the first time trying to figure it out. It's still fun, but now that we know how to do it, a little bit of the magic is lost. It's like when you figure out there's a person inside everything else. Alright. So jump up here, climb that bus, jump up here, wall run there, because that jump is somewhat finicky if you do it as a jump. Jump from where you destroy that in order to land right at this one. If you jump at the edge of that marquee that you're standing on, you'll hit a ring where you'll swing around and swing around and swing around and be like, well, what do I need to do next? We're not killing guys because then they'll just respawn somewhere else through one of these doors. Now we can kill guys. We only have one door left. You can see the number of doors in the bottom left hand of the screen. That should be everyone.
What the fuck?
And this is a quick time event.
Ain't ya? What, you couldn't get me off your mind?
Your daddy's
Buttons Y.
on the porch
It's
light.
just one button.
Time to go home.
Fuck you, lady.
Last time in the chapter? What I did there was I upgraded my sword. We somehow lost 10 seconds there, without a death.
So,
Huh.
where are you taking him?
To his daddy in London.
London. Nice ride.
This is for you and Z. Thanks for your help. Again.
I mean, I could see about losing about 5 on the arena, on the last rage mode. Beyond that. Oh well. That just means that in our world record we did really, really good there. Hit a lot of optimized stuff. Alright, this is chapter 6. The notorious chapter 6. And what's notorious for is having unskippable cutscenes, 10 minutes worth, and a part that is potentially unbeatable. The game will decide whether it wants to let you pass or not.
Congratulations, you've
And there's
done
nothing
it.
you can do about it
I hope he
sometimes.
wasn't too much of a problem.
He was a real gem. Now,
Yes. Our agreement.
Do, 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 do.
You really think it's gonna be this easy, yeah?
Yes, I do.
You're a demented old turd. Go ahead, you ain't got the guts, have ya?
Oof. There's no time to be losing one's head. There's no way to get ahead in life. He'll never be the head of a major corporation. Shoutouts to Austin Powers. Now we fight the German samurai. Good thing we upgraded our sword all the way, right?
Time. Just you and me.
Because it's going to be a sword fight.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah. It's a wet dream.
Buttons are X, Y, B, X if you're on the Xbox 360. You can speed this up by hitting the button press as early as possible. So you can be spamming the button. That's the same it is for the rest of the game, but I don't always have the rest of the quick time event buttons memorized. Just that one. So he says we'll meet again, and then he jumps to his death. We won't see him again for the rest of the game. And there's no sequel, so we'll never see him again until we replay the game. They wanted to make a sequel, but the publisher wouldn't fund it.
Ruby. Jesus Christ.
Milo?
Still trying to figure out where I lost 11 seconds.
It's good to see your reflexes haven't suffered.
How long have I been here?
Almost a week. I was able to get
I think it was mostly in that arena. I lost like 6 or 7 seconds there.
I'll deal with
And then
it.
4 seconds.
I need
That's
to
gonna
find
happen,
William
right?
Ackers.
Ackers? Are you out of your mind? He's the one who dealt you all of this, and you want my help?
More or less.
I won't help you get yourself killed, Ruby. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
You owe me.
I think I'm more than paying my debt to you. Yeah.
I think I more than covered my debt to you this past week. You may not remember it, but you're alive because of it.
Just point me in the right direction. I'll do the rest.
There's a
So we got this cutscene.
It goes by the name of
We had the previous 2 cutscenes.
I'll
We're
make
gonna
a
have
call,
another cutscene
but that's all I can do.
starting right now.
The call
Unless
has
you
been
consider
made.
the part of the same one.
She's interested in meeting you.
And after this, we'll have another
British Museum.
cutscene.
Towns
And then
Museum.
for the rest of the game,
She said she wanted to
almost
train.
all cutscenes
What
will be
kind of
skippable,
She didn't
and
say.
there will be
But if you
gameplay
want her help,
for the next hour and
you'll do
something.
what she wants.
Beautiful.
You're Dvorak.
Please. Come.
This reminds me, there was a GDQ a while
Your
back
reputation
where
precedes
someone was
you.
playing
I
Halo
must admit
2,
I've done
I believe,
a little research.
and there's
I'm quite
an
impressed with
unskippable
what I
cutscene on a giant mechanical
glad you
walker
agree.
on that,
I most certainly do.
and
This
so one of the guys
is
streaming, the
Captain
guy
Surgery
doing the run,
treatise on the
one of his fans
geographical
sent him a present that they said, don't open
This
it until this
particular
scene,
book
because he was going to need something to do during that scene.
Is that why we're here?
He opens it up,
Because you love
and
books.
it's instructions for giving the Heimlich.
The written
It said,
words.
don't choke.
Books today mean
It was
nothing.
great.
Pulp and glue and mass-marketed machine-written pages. Nothing compared to what
Okay,
it
I
was.
get it. What is it you want?
So my times for the rest of the levels were very good in the
I own its 2 companions.
world record.
The
So
third is being
our goal is
transported
really
by
to just
train.
not lose this lead we had, which is
Bring
why
it
I'm
next to me.
a little bit salty about the loss of 11 seconds, because we lose 11 seconds every chapter
Why is it
for the
always
next 7
beats?
chapters,
Here we go.
and that's all the time we're ahead. So we really don't want to lose time. So here, gameplay. Hooray. So we're looking at our guys wearing that sweater, and they're looking for somebody not wearing that sweater, and we're just gonna shoot at each other. Almost all my damage is gonna be done by my offhand, which is why it is imperative, my offhand which auto-aims, it's imperative that I have my pistol speed and damage to maximum right now. Because if I were to try to aim and kill these guys, with me moving, with them moving, it would take forever. What you're really supposed to do is target the red barrels. But with my offhand doing so much damage, it can kill them pretty fast and I don't have to worry about it. Over here. That should be everyone. Alright, now we fall through all that debris that was falling towards us. Accidentally let a cutscene run 2 to 3 seconds longer there than I was supposed to. So we want to dodge this high, and then we want to take our time to get over here. I know that's counterintuitive. But the longer we take there, the more we can kind of manipulate the RNG for the rest of the level. Where's the RNG, you might say? Or I hope you might say. And it's not from any of this debris, it's this propeller right here. And yes, there's a passable gap. If we get here at the wrong time, it is impossible to get through that propeller. The game just says, no, you can't do it. All the other debris is going to arrive at the same time in the same place. But that propeller, trying to get through it, can be impossible. There can be no open gaps that you can get through and survive. And if you get there and miss it, you lose 36 seconds. This is a quick time event. The button's Y on the Xbox controller. Well, looks like we didn't lose any time over the world record there. Very good, very good, very good indeed. That's what I want to see. So by taking just a little bit longer, I found from many runs, by taking just a little bit longer to get through that small gap where there's the explosion in the wing, that you gotta fit through that explosion. You're more likely to have an opening to get through the propellers. So by taking a little bit longer, you end up saving 36 seconds. Ah, crap. And we lost some time there. Maybe we'll do some other stuff optimized throughout the level that gets us that time back. The rings you actually only have to go through every other, because when you go through a ring it spawns the ring 2 rings ahead, which is also why you can't just make a beeline for the exit, because that doesn't exist until you hit the ring 2 rings before it. This is where it's teaching us to use the submachine guns, which, like a badass, like a boss, Ruby also dual wields, like every gun that she shoots. But we won't be using those in the run, because our pistol fires almost as fast and does way more damage than the submachine guns at this point in time. I've tried to incorporate them into the run and it just doesn't work. That was a bit of a risky jump. She nearly went to her fall animation before she cut the ladder. Alright. This chapter I like to call The Floor is Lava. We have some skips here over the world record run, which I'm pretty excited about. I'll point them out when we get there. But this first part, we are going to be traversing a minefield. And the way that they coded the minefield, or the way that they designed the minefield, was that instead of putting mines in there, which you have to avoid and figure out somehow creative, the whole ground will explode if you touch it anywhere. So what we have to do is beat this whole level, or this whole first part, without touching anything that the game considers the mined grounds. You say, that's cool. We'll do that. And we will. You know, we don't really have a choice. But one of the problems is that it's very long. It is very long. And there's no checkpoints. Still no checkpoints. So if I made a mistake right now, touched the ground, made a bad jump or something, then I have to go all the way back to my boat. Here, I pause for just a second to line this jump up, because theoretically it's an incredibly easy jump, but in practice, if you're going too fast, it's a very missable jump. And there's the first checkpoint. Jump a little bit to the right on those first planks to trigger the barrel. If you jump to the left, then you have to run to the right to trigger the barrel, and then you have to run to the left again. So you're saving just a little bit of time by jumping a little bit to the right to the start. Pro strat's right there. You find out nobody was throwing those barrels down. There's a guy there with a gun waiting to shoot you. We're gonna ignore him. Maybe he's the guy that sets off the alarm that lets everybody else know that we're here. It doesn't matter how fast you hit the X button there, that door's gonna open at the same speed no matter what. Here they create and use a mechanic that is sliding movie. Stay and slide, stay and slide, stay and slide. Hit that barrel, please. So that's an example of how bad her aim is when she's not in bullet time. But that mechanic of using your split targeting to open doors is only used for a little bit of this level, and then it's forgotten. It'd be cool if they like hit it at something. So I run up here. All we need to do is destroy this barrel. We are going to be watching our health in this area. This is going to be one of our first suicide runs. Not where we want to die, but where it's possible to die. Based on just taking damage. Dodge this first barrel, dodge the second barrel, go a little bit away from the door, wall run and jump here. Oh my god, that's bad. Our health, our health, our health, our health, please stop hitting me. Our health, our health, our health, our health, our health. That right there is a strat that is not in the world record run. Running and catching that wall, running and catching this wall might be in the run, but not, I don't think so. So, you're supposed to do other stuff there. You're supposed to find very specific points to wall run, and then you're going to jump and shimmy across those ceilings. Instead, we find places to wall run. And we get to the exit a lot faster. So we gotta make sure to take out this guy on the ground floor here before we go up to the next floor. We don't want to leave anybody behind alive on the ground floor when we don't intend to go back to the ground floor. There are mini-boss spawns. This mini-boss is a little bit different and tricky in that we want to make sure that we don't accidentally jump off this upper floor while we're trying to kill him, because we don't want him to get back to full health. Alright, he's dead. Because if you do that, well, he's back to full health, you have to start the whole process over again. So we buy health here. And that health will help us do suicide run number 2, which is not that. Those guys were not supposed to do any significant damage to us. And they didn't. This is his private stash of Tennessee whiskey lighting on fire. I don't recommend lighting your private stash of Tennessee whiskey on fire. Why Tennessee whiskey, I don't know. I honestly don't even know what country we're supposed to be in. What I do know is this is Chili Dilly, the personality pickle. And this cutscene is going to get me banned from Twitch. I just know, oh my god. It's so naughty right here. And then it gets worse. It gets worse. The kids are doing it too. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what that is. Guys, it was nice knowing you. I'm banned. Thanks to Chili Dilly. Alright, I did learn a new skip here the other day. Or I found one. Sometimes I say I learn when I'm the one that discovered it. I'm not going to do it in this run. I just didn't practice it enough. I don't feel comfortable. But what it is you drop down to a lower floor earlier, so you don't have to swing on those rings at all. But this is the way that I've been doing it for over 3 dozen runs. I know my count says something less than that, but there are runs that we haven't counted. I don't count any run that isn't complete, so it doesn't get saved. So you flash left trigger to make that ledge climbable. It'll turn the ledge red when you're holding it. Oh, we are low on health. So we're gonna pick up health. I like to have 4 bars going into one of the next rooms that we go into. Not because I use it. I usually only use 3. But now we only have 2, so we're definitely picking up health. I usually only go through 3 on the suicide run, but there are 2 shotgunners that if my movement is just a little bit off, they could get a full blast to the back of my head. Luckily, you can skip the health gaining cutscene and miss just a little bit of it. So that was shotgunner number 1 we passed. That's shotgunner number 2. And so if we get by them with most of our health intact, we're usually pretty good. So remember, if we didn't get that health, we would have had just 2 bars. And it would have not been enough. Okay. We have to do things the hard way. I don't know how she guessed that this was his office. Maybe we had the schematics.
My son, my boy.
That's William Ackers.
Why did you do it? Answer me! Come on!
This is a quick time event. I know it looks like a cutscene. They like to do that to you.
What else of value can you take from me that you already haven't? Oh, look at you. You fucking bitch.
Well, that's not very nice. She doesn't like to be called that.
You can't do it.
She kills most people that calls her that.
Right? I can't!
But she doesn't kill him. Because we accidentally killed his son. So, he left. So we should go through that door that's right behind us, right? That's the easy thing to do? I think so. But Elijah Dushku doesn't like to do things easy. This is one of my favorite arenas. It has a very good flow to it. That was a mistake. But not a bad one, actually. Doing it 3 times in a row, though. There we go. Oh my god. That's time loss. All we're trying to do right now is not lose time. So doing that, it's nice when we can kill the shotgunner that we're about to face before we get here. Good, we got him. He's dead. It's very nice when we can have him dead before the end of that cutscene. So the problem with not doing this at full speed like we did is there's a high potential that there's more guys that have spawned than we're used to, and we'll have to find an account for them. Traditionally, I only have that guy over there and this mini-boss, who's dead. He's running into his death spot. We'll kill him. So we'll see if the music stops now. It did. Cool. And this door is just the end of the level. Gold split? Even with my mistakes? Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Yeah, that means more time to save. I made mistakes on that level. Learned a new skip here. Just run off the edge and drop. Don't climb that ladder. Now run away from these guys. They don't mean a thing to us. But I do kill some of those guys. Because we want some health coming through here. But that guy can shoot us back with his submachine gun all he wants. It's not going to do enough. That's going to bug me. Don't hit me one more time, please. And now we play Crash Bandicoot. At least this is what I remember Crash Bandicoot being. Hopefully she gets the line up for the slide really fast. Sometimes you can miss that slide on the first try. You don't die, you just have to slide again right away. Alright, this next area, if you are thinking about speedrunning this game, and you are good at finding skips, this is where I think it is. This is where I think the next major skip is going to come from. Because what we're going to do is we're going to spend the whole time on the left side of this area just trying to get to the right side. And the jump to get to the right side, you come just short of. So I can't help but feel that if you can use the right mechanics or use the right place to jump off of, that we could find a skip that gets you to the other side. There's still a shotgunner. I kill him because he throws off my jumps later. I used to run by him, and then I one too many times just ran. Also, I slide to kill those guys. Normally you see me jump to kill guys. I slide to kill those guys down there so I don't accidentally jump to my death. But if you could figure out how to get to the right side of this room, you would skip this part right here. Now I shoot this guy in the crotch, the head would be faster, except it would set off that whole explosive room over there. And that cost me then the time that I saved by doing that. Now these guys are there. So that would be great if we could figure out a skip to get there. Because now here we are on the other side. That's where we started that whole level. That's where we spent all of that time. I spent a long time looking for that skip, so I think a pair of fresh eyes would be good. Now here we got a bridge that I do in a very specific way. I don't worry about that shotgunner. Jump over this first guy. One slash of the sword to the second guy to give you enough room to clear it, otherwise you won't be able to run by him. Alright, here's a chance for a major time loss. And sometimes it's not completely in my control. So if I can run up on that without having to jump, it means I made it. If not, it means I haven't made it. Sometimes the camera swings wildly. Everybody dead? Right, here we meet suicide bombers for the first time. They'll pull out grenades as they're about to die, or they'll pull out grenades and start charging you. And their grenades will still go off after they die, if you kill them. So you want to kill them from a distance, so by the time you get to them, their grenades don't matter. There's a guy behind that barrel. Nice headshot. Now there's a bunch of guys here. Those front two don't matter. Everyone else you have to kill in order to get the elevator to work. So those front two don't matter, but everyone that came off the elevator you have to kill in order to get the elevator to work. So you'll see me target everyone but the guys in front, because I just don't need them. They're not doing enough damage to me. Is this the icebox? We already the icebox?
For fuck's sake, just open!
Yeah, we're at the icebox. Nice. Didn't take too much damage there. Oh, I spoke too soon. Didn't make the jump. Do this the way I do it, if I do it right this time. Alright, start off, run up this wall, and wall jump here. It's not a place you're supposed to be able to do that. When you jump here, kill the guy up high. That's a new type of enemy that you can only kill with headshots or sword swings. We're going to seal off this door. And then we're going to work our way to the last door, but we're going to start the kill sequence on this minigunner. He runs the whole way across the map before he dies. There he goes. He's running a good pattern right now, so we have to hurry up. He's gonna get there soon. Okay, last door's closed. Please die, please die. Gotta get there soon so he doesn't stand up. So what we did was we triggered him to run to the place where he died, and then we finished most of what we have to do in the rest of the level, and then went and actually killed him. So we didn't waste too much time. And that's how you do that fast. And during this cutscene you can run into the door and start doing this run here. There is a God pixel somewhere right around here, where if you jump, you don't need to adjust yourself. I didn't hit it. And you can just do all the jumps in a row. This level is long. But it's not that long. It just feels long. There's lots of segments to it. A rage mode too? Crazy. I didn't even know this was coming. I thought it was somewhere else. Alright, this is a very fast rage mode. We lose a lot of health on it if we do it wrong. So if we're doing it wrong, we're gonna have to, or if we're low on health going into here, we're gonna have to kill a ton of guys. It looks like we did pretty good.
Come on, boys, you're boring me.
Alright, here we're doing a very big skip that me and the former world record runner both found independently. You're supposed to run forward there and slide off and then shimmy. But instead we run over here and we jump over that weed sack. Okay, I kill those guys because in the past they've killed me. Takes a few seconds. And I didn't have full health there. If you had full health, full 5 health, or if you're playing this a different way where you have 6 health or something, then don't worry about it. Alright, so I didn't describe this before, but here's how sword swinging works. You hit the sword button twice, and it triggers a 3-swing cut, a 3-swing combo. The first 2 swings combined do the same amount of damage as the 3rd swing on its own. So what we try to do when we have a bunch of guys is we kill them with 2 swings. We kill them with 2 swings, and then we try to turn around with the 3rd swing and kill someone else. This guy should be dead right now. That guy has a very short run to his death animation. Another gold split. This makes me nervous. There's just room for frustration now. Glass half empty! Glass half empty! It is... I haven't died yet. And I don't mean to jinx it here. But in a 2-hour run of this game, it's very easy to die. It's very easy to die. Or make a mistake that just costs you the run. Well, I don't mean to jinx it, but... So that jump is highly missable. So here we have just gotten exploding crossbow dart exploding. We have crossbows with exploding darts. There might be a faster way of saying that with human words in English. This is the first new weapon that we get that we do use. We don't use them in this level because it gives us absolutely no benefit to switch to bullet time to beat a level that has no enemies. Little skip here, jump over that. Faster than sliding. Very little skip. So now we're back in Hong Kong. Very first thing you do is a QuickTime event. The button's Y. If you're not expecting it, you get the funniest death in the game, in my opinion. And I'm not going to show it right now, because we're ahead of the world record by 2 minutes. So normally what I would say, I don't want to do too many spoilers, but a big part of the rest of the game here used to be, and by used to be I mean before yesterday, avoiding red barrels so they don't blow up on you and kill you. You want to blow them up yourself first. And we're going to do that a lot in this level. some things have recently changed that made it that this is the level that will focus on that and not a later one. And we'll talk about that more. Hope you're intrigued to watch the rest of the run. Definitely blow up that right there before it kills you. And then there's a slide behind the smoke. Really don't care about those guys being alive. Alright, I predict a pretty big time loss ahead. By pretty big, I mean like on the scale of 10 seconds. And we'll talk about that when we get there. It's just that the world record has something perfect. Okay, come on, Ruby, let's shimmy. Let's shimmy. Kill this guy because he might mess stuff up. Here we're going to wall run and then jump. You want to jump literally after the wall run has completed. It will still let you in order to make that. Here we pause a little bit to make this jump possible. Sometimes it's finicky. I've lost a world record run before for that jump being finicky.
Time to die!
Shoot out that window. If you're de-rusting on this game and you don't remember this jump right here, that'll screw you too, because it's wall run and then a jump. We can't risk taking the damage from this guy right now. We just don't have enough health. Do this jump, shoot out the planks, and catch it in the middle. Catch it where you would catch it where you want to pull yourself up, because otherwise you'll have to shimmy, and a lot of this game, speedrunning it, is minimizing shimmying. So we're going to do something we don't normally do, and we're going to pick up a health here. Oh, that might have been fast. We might have gotten, no, the other guys will spawn. So if you kill everybody fast enough there, no one else will spawn. And then that guy will come through early and open the door. So we came very close there. Now we'll run here. If you have very low health while you're doing this part, which is possible, do one sword swing at that guy and he won't shoot you in the back. They got that extra bar. You do have to survive actually getting to him. This is unskippable cutscene because it's a loading zone. And then we're going to have an arena.
Before perfection was reached. For years, scientists have been working in the world's greatest optical and electronic laboratories to develop this system that combines spectacular
But that was fast. We didn't get the god
the
speed that we need. We came very close. We were probably within a second of not spawning those last three guys, but it took us less than 5 seconds to take them out.
Are you ready to rock, bitches? 1, 2, fuck you!
That guy's gonna be a problem. I already know it. Isn't it? I don't know where he is right now. Okay, this is gonna go slow. Maybe that's it. Okay, so the problem is we have to kill everyone. So a strange guy running away at a point that we didn't plan for. Equals time loss if we have to go track him down. Alright, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. Nobody else is shooting us, so hopefully we got everyone. So this is a boss. What you do is you just blow up all of our speakers. 2 speakers. There you go. And that kills it. That is actually the only boss battle in the game. I usually like to buy my health right there, and I forgot. So we'll be buying health later. I normally really like to buy my health right there. So we're going to be doing some safety strats, because we have a whole less bar of health than we normally have right now, than we want to have at this point. Will you please both die? Thank you. Alright, we're going to turn this corner, and we're going to turn another corner, and there's going to be a suicide bomber there. And luckily our red goal auto-targeted him. These guys have a whole hallway from which to shoot us, so it usually works out best. Same thing with this guy. He has a whole hallway from which to shoot us while we're just running at him. So it helps to be in bullet time. It helps even more to kill him. Alright, so here's an arena. Got it. So the safety strat was blowing up a barrel over there that you couldn't even see. That way that barrel doesn't explode on us when we get over here ourselves and take 3-something bars of health. Alright. This is the way you do this arena. Just trust me on that. Very close to doing his death run. There you go. So his death spot is over here, where all these guys are immediately. See, he's coming. This is one of the few guys that's a 2-button quick time kill, and then there should be 1 to 2 guys around the corner. But by killing him and then finishing off sealing doors and killing everybody that we could, we saved a lot of time. There we go. Alright, now we see G again, and he's going to make a weird noise.
Go, go.
This room, when you play the game casually, is super fun. You can use all of your weapons, you can use all of your moves. There's 2 hidden collectibles that are pretty fun to find. That's the end of the room. I want to upgrade my health once before Joyride in red. Rage mode! This is a Rage Mode arena, 1 of 2 in the game, if I'm counting correctly. Hopefully I can count to 2 these days. This one is different for arenas for 2 reasons. A, the things that we have to destroy, the skulls and cross swords, spawn in a specific order, so you have to destroy them in a specific order. And B, we don't have to kill everyone. Well, we do have to kill everyone, but you'll see what I mean by we don't have to worry about leaving people behind. and go back and kill them later. That was a silly jump. A very silly jump. Very easy time save. Very few seconds. Just run up the side of the train, even while it's still moving. So we couldn't destroy this skull and cross sword unless we destroyed the one before it. We can destroy the one before it unless we destroyed the one before that. So our order's kind of set. So our movement can be optimized really easy here, because it's what's the fastest way to point A to point B, because we don't have to decide what point A or point B are. We get to just go where it tells us. Cut out that cutscene, right up the side of the train. In fact, we're going so fast that the ladder isn't even here yet. That happens. Destroy that one, and then we don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But we do want to buy health at the end of this level, so that might change a few things. Because we skipped a point where we normally buy health. So if you want, you can kill these guys with the minigun. But as soon as that train gets to the point where it stops, hit the top corner of it like here, so you can be hitting the white as soon as possible, because the white's where the giant propane tank is. There you go, everyone's dead. Did that split? Yes. I should have 6 health if I did everything right. I was doing a lot of things at once there, making sure I split buying the health that I don't normally buy. So we'll take off everyone in this car. It's like, hey, this is just like the previous one except it's in red. Except, here's a new enemy type, motorcyclists. And you kill them by shooting them. Not their tires. Not their engine block. You can only kill them by shooting them. And here comes the donut bomb, where you hit an X and A during all of these car rides, and now it says, let's hit Y. Let's just hit Y once, let's see what happens. And if you're not ready for it, your fingers feel like donuts. Which is not something fingers should feel like. Unless, of course, you're my cousin Sandy, donut fingers. Or you can be your cousin too. I have so many cousins, you don't even know this. Like for realsies. The music in this game is just so good. And it's music that was selected for this game. You know, it's not like a soundtrack that was composed in the game. I'm not saying that makes it better. I think games that have the music composed, that's usually cooler. But the fact that they did such a good job, they really wanted to make something Tarantino-esque, and I think they succeeded. You know, there's not the depth of conversation, but it is very Grindhouse. Makes me want to watch Grindhouse again. I think that's like 3.5 hours. It's 2 whole movies. Plus ads. But the ads are the best part of the movie. Someone's shooting me. Whoever it was, I'm taking out my frustration on anybody. So at this point in the game, we rack up the experience, but it's just not worth the menu time to go and upgrade anything, as far as I know. We're going to buy health one more time, and the next time we buy health, the purpose is not to be so much to increase our health bar, Because that's what I mean by health. It's upgrade health. You're adding a whole bar to your health bar. But what that does is it also refills your health at a place where you might not have gotten a health refill. So there's going to be a place where we're going to get very low, and we're going to refill it by buying health.
Where the fuck are they?
God damn it! London!
So we're expecting to lose time on this split because of our store. And we did. We lost 3 seconds because we went to the store. That's okay. Look at all those skippable cutscenes. I told you earlier, if you stuck around since the beginning of the game, I told you we would be able to skip cutscenes. And did you believe me? Absolutely, because I'm the expert.
You are the expert at this game.
There's a counter.
I'm the foremost expert at wetness. And chili dilly personality pickles. I don't know if the hot dog guy has a name. Does he? He's creepy. Makes you kind of want to not eat hot dogs. You know what else makes you kind of want to not eat hot dogs? Hot dogs. Alright, so we're going to be toying with our health a little bit here. Maybe more than we should, maybe less. Oh, those guys took off quite a bit. There's a decoy room behind us. Don't go in there. Run up this wall. There's a decoy room below us where that shotgunner is. Don't go in there. Shotgunner, do not take off another bar of my health. I swear I will get mad. So we jump here without shooting because we want that barrel alive. There should be 1 to 2 guys still alive here. They're both dead. So then you run up here. Perfect. And then you shoot that barrel and that ends that whole section. So you gotta kill everyone and then you want to end on that truck and shoot that barrel to kill the minigunner, because the minigunner is all you have to kill to get out of there. Bomb sprays, sky rockets, aerial bombs. I feel like they had a lot more fun words for fireworks back in the day than we do now. Aerial fireworks, as opposed to ground fireworks. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Those are aerial fireworks. Yeah, get it? Ah. Puns are the best form of humor. So minimize your minigun movement here. And you will minimize your time. The better you get at minigun movement, the more time you'll see this fall off. Okay, I have a group of 4 guys here, and all I have to do is stagger my machine gun a little. And then less stagger. That was fast. That was very fast. Let's see if we can do this next part fast. Jump. Jump. This is where you see me use this new weapon type. Because I fight so many guys that can only be killed by headshots or explosive crossbow bolts. Are they all dead? Holy cow! Oh my god, that was fast. It was so fast that I didn't even get in position. If you are at this door at the point that you kill the last guy, those guys freak out and they don't know how to handle it, and they don't shoot you. Alright, are you ready? I haven't mentioned it before in this run. If we can pull it off, we have an over 1 minute skip right here that's brand new. Brand new just for you. Get the camera overhead. Jump off. We're going to fall in the water once or twice. That's okay. That's okay. It's a big skip. We're skipping the whole of this level. We're trying to catch that ledge over there. And if we miss it once or twice, that's okay. Get the camera overhead. And then we're going to try to run and jump around. Ah! Come on, Ruby. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Got it. Okay, so not only does that skip the entirety of the level pretty much, a big chunk of it, but it also skips a lot of running that you risk running into barrels that are going to explode on you. And if they explode on you, then you have to do safety strats for the rest of the level. And if you don't want them to explode on you, you have to go into bullet time to kill them before you get near them. So we saved a ton of bullet time. We saved a ton of health risk. And that's a brand new skip just for you guys. I think he's dead. So now if we can only survive the rest of this room, which isn't a given. Isn't a given. So what we do is we pick off all the guys on the ground floor, because now nobody can spawn on the ground floor. Come on, die. And then we'll go up to the next floor. We don't have a ton of health. Apparently we've jumped off the edge, but if we can pick off that guy, it's worth it. We can just die. This guy's a grenadier, not a suicide bomber, there's a difference. And there's one more grenadier. He's around this corner. And that should be everyone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. That should be everyone. Everyone's dead. No, I didn't close the doors. Shit. I did all that stuff and I didn't close the doors. No! My massive time save. There. Oh, that's embarrassing. That probably canceled out my time save. I hope that's all it did. I hope that's all it did. Was cancel out my time save. I hope we're still ahead.
Get out here! Playtime's over!
So these guys can be annoying and block us from getting here. They didn't do that this time. That's where we buy the health. I didn't close the last door. That is embarrassing. So you run up this wall, and then you all run back this way, and then you run down these stairs, and it's a really fast arena, or rage mode, if you know where you're going. But if you don't, it's not very fast. Normally here I would switch to exploding crossbow bolts, but I'm getting the kills very fast with the pistol right now. Lots of headshots. It is possible to get a lock in this game where the next things don't happen. I don't think that occurred here. I think I was just going so fast. There we go. The next things happened. So I switched to exploding crossbow bolts here, and I'll use the rest of them. Hopefully get these guys grouped. I'll deal some damage to him on my way through, but what I'm really doing is trying to get to the store right here. And I'm going to get a ton of experience in this area, and it's not going to matter. Try to get a headshot on that guy. This guy takes 2 headshots. More door to close, then kill off everybody in this room. Are you gonna die yet? Nope. There we go. I was 2 shots away when I asked him. Alright. I used to kill this guy, but the game gives you full health at the end of that last arena, or as full health as you have purchased. And you're not going to take damage anymore this game. The game thinks you can't find this button without it telling you, so you have to wait for a cutscene to tell you, hey, there's a button here. And then you hit the button's Y to hit the button. We can get some good headshots here. That would be a bonus. That looks like all headshots to me. Kill these 2 guys. Cool.
Oops, did I do that? Damn.
So this is a point where you'll pause to line up the correct shot, the correct jump. Because otherwise, you might miss and fall to your death needlessly at the end of the run. Skip the whole stairs by just climbing up that wall.
Damn it!
And a word of caution about spamming buttons to get out of the cutscenes in this area. You might accidentally buffer your jump button and jump to your death. I think it's something you more practice and get a feel for. Than being terribly afraid of doing it. Just be aware that it can happen. Alright, here, wall run. There's a few little planks there that indicate wall run. You don't really see them in the fire, but that'll make a big difference.
And now the hunter has become the hunted, eh? Well, what are you gonna do? Huh?
I can shove this down your throat.
Oh, really? That sounds like fun. And then what?
And then I pull real hard, and as it comes out, your stomach comes with it.
I can't believe
and
I
as
didn't close
you
that
lay
door.
in shock, looking at your own stomach.
I was like,
coming out
what,
of your
15
mouth,
seconds?
You slowly bleed internally.
Man.
There's nothing you can do to save yourself.
You're fucking mad. You're mad.
No, I'm fucking pissed, and I want answers.
You're done!
Where is Pelican?
Oh, this isn't the guy that
Pain
said London.
is
The last guy
only
that said
getting
London. I think we skipped
much
that.
worse.
Fuck you! They're moving in on Hackers tonight. That's all I know. I swear to you, that's all I know.
You're a sad little man. You know that? And I should pity you.
Yeah, that mistake cost me a gold split.
Pity.
Like,
I should.
that was 15 seconds. So I actually lost time on the split over world record. 20 seconds. As opposed to gaining all from that awesome skip. Alright. This is the bodyguard for the final boss. First two buttons are X.
You afraid to face me?
Then after that, it's anybody's guess. It's not RNG. It's just that I don't have it memorized or written down. I think the next button's Y. We'll find out the fun way.
I'm not finished with you. Come on! Don't be shy, bitch!
That was close. I nearly missed that button press. Alright, so we're like, hey, we're equals. And I'm like, all you really wanted was a chiropractic adjustment. We'd established that the first time we saw you. So here's a few adjustments to the back, and here's your neck adjustment. And now we're besties. Now we're besties. So we spent the whole game leveling up Ruby and developing her skills as best we could. So obviously the last two bosses are going to be quick time events.
Take me. You want my money too? Here, take it. Fuck you.
World record 157.04. And we even lost time on the split that I went in thinking I was going to save a minute. Yeah. We lost time where I thought I was going to save time. I went into this game this time thinking I was going to get world record.
I know it wasn't you.
Because I had a big save.
But still,
but it took me so many attempts to do that save.
I had no idea.
And
Ignorance
then
is no excuse.
forgot to close that door.
But your actions.
And then I think there were a few parts there that also lost
this.
a few other parts there that lost some time.
We are not enemies.
All right, but I'm happy. I'll take it. This is
Yeah, got it.
a 2-minute time saver over the world record. This is the second ever sub 2-hour run of Wet that you just witnessed, which is fantastic. I only sounded a little bit like an idiot while talking the whole time, so I don't feel that bad putting this video up on YouTube as the record. Just everything went good today, except my audio might have been too loud at the start. Beyond that, wow, look at those time saves. So let's see what let's save splits. Let's see what some of best is these days. Some of best is only a minute faster than this. But, I mean, that's going to be hard to hit. Some of best. That means I'm doing good. But the good skip done. The good skip done good. It doesn't have the good skip done good. This is wet. I highly encourage you, if you have an Xbox 360 or PS3, to pick it up. It is a fantastic speedrun. It's a fantastic game. It's a really fun game, and it's an amazing price right now. They will not backwards compatibilize it for it. This game is going to disappear if people forget about it, because it's not digital or anything. It's disc only. But it is a great game. We have a very small community that if you're good at finding skips, you might be able to come in here and find 2 to 3 minutes and crush my record after a few attempts. On the other hand, my movement and my shots are very good at this point in time. So it's a good room for a competition, but you could also make an immediate impact on our small community. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.